see, with a mind that's blind, lost hopelessly, with those of like kind, trapped in a maze of endless turns. Will he continue to comfort with his sly saboteur? This trickster's a genius, knows just what to say. Location's convenient, lives in his brain. Impression's its favorite of all tricks he can play. One voice is perfect to capture its prey. How do I know if I'm blind or my eyes are open wide? How do I know if the voice in my mind is God or the demon giving me signs? Am I in a flood, unable to float, turning away guys, planes and boats? If I don't want this to be, how can I protect me from me? This poor guy's been compromised, as he's just been through the ringer. He thinks he got this from 16 years earlier. He knows it's unguided, he needs to stay focused, but the others in the maze he's just now noticed. While they move around trying to get out, he's waiting on divine confirmation. This is it, demon pushes some buttons and takes up the microphone. It says with deep percussion, this you will not fight alone. It pushes more buttons to add feeling to flesh, and it's doing its best with its first God impression. Protect me from me. As it does, time passes and nothing bad happens. This con artist patient just sits and waits and bides its time in this guy's mind. The man's moving ahead, though it's slow relative to those around. Getting out now. If this man could see beyond his demon, he'd see his lack of leaving had a reason. The entire maze has no viable doorways. Those on the outskirts have already learned. They wait for the trap to finally submit, admit to their helplessness. Then the elders, unfazed with eyes wide